for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Shift together here from the D-line. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Donnell Allerby coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro, on to punt. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Breaks a tackle. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Dobbs now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Out of the gun. Dobbs. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now. Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Again, it's Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. On 2nd down, Johnson. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter. No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6. Expecting pass all the way. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. What? None. What? None. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. So Taylor is out, and they will hand things over to their backup quarterback.
Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard. Leopard. Watch it now. Leopard. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Johnson running right. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
No. Check. Now let's go. 58, right over there. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now look at
On second down, Kelly trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. A little juke. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here we go now. Green.
On first down, it's Kelly. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kelly. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. 3rd down here.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
What's in that, Barney? What's in that, Barney? Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Back there. Philly. Here we go.
From the gun, Kelly. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Andy Lee now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. $12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The play fake. Here's Dobbs. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, they go option to the right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They'll run with Muhammad. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Here's Muhammad. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And Ingram holds it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They go again with Muhammad. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Aguayo able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Gets around him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Over.
Kelly looking to throw on 2nd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Kelly now on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Good play. Now the ball comes loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Come on, let's go.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Dobbs to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Check, Patriot. All right, now look
They give to Johnson going right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Kelly to throw on second down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 42. 23 yards on the play. First down throw, Kelly. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone. Leopard. All right, here we go. 3-19.
On first and 10, Kelly. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now Kelly on first and 10. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Green. Back 99, Philly. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
To throw on second down, Kelly. Shakes off the sack. They still can't get it. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Dobbs. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Come on, let's go!
Dobbs is throwing. And he's got room. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fitzgerald. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. To throw is Kelly. Throwing on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the offense has it first and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Kelly looking to throw on second down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go.
Kelly now, operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Fitzgerald. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he's got it up and through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He finds an opening past the 40, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll run with Darkwa. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And that's complete to Lewis. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kindici in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw Dobbs. It's caught by OBJ. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On the run, Darkwa. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big day.
Orleans Darkwa, the intended target, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Darkwa. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Now Dobbs. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. First throw now for the backup Manning. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, it's Kelly. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
On 2nd down, Kelly. Underneath for Johnson. Breaks through the contact. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. New York set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Manning now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darkwa. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Manning. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Manning. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Let's go. Leopard.
Now a 1st down throw. Kelly. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go.
Here's Kelly to throw on second down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
From the gun, Kelly. And this is going to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas, and really pouring it on now in the Cowboys. So a change of possession here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw, Manning. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. To throw is Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And now a first down following that long gain. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Manning. And he fires one incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Hey, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Roberto Aguayo. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So a pressure spot now for Roberto Aguayo. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. A road win in the National Football